Welcome to the KDFL Fantasy Football Podcast. It's me, Brett Steele. And on today's show, the playoffs have came to the KDFL. So naturally, we are going to break down our power rankings of the 6 KDFL playoff teams. But first, let's bring in the co-host here, Mr. Phil Ruxey, back again. How we doing?
Doing pretty good, guys. How's it going? Good to be back.
Going all right now. And also going to break down our Week 14 games and get us rolling, Mr. Jonathan Detroit Haynes.
Yo, what's up? How you guys doing?
Yo.
I'm exhausted. Been working lots of hours here, boys.
If you could look a little more tired, that would be great.
All right. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm running on fumes here, people. Kids in basketball, 10-hour days, 7 days a week. Anyways, nobody cares about that. So let's start with last week, Week 14, box scores. We start with my Elkview River Rats taking on the Bamboli Bearded Bastards and what I would like to call the two smartest general managers in this league decide to just mail it in. Start all over. Knew our teams weren't going to do it. We got lots of criticism, but we don't care what people say. Anyways, I got an impressive 1 point out of my Lamar Jackson this week. My offensive stars were just mailing it in, trying to get those extra ping pong balls for the lottery. And they did a pretty good job. Looking at the Bastards, they started a guy on the IR. I don't know, kind of questionable. Said he was game time decision. I don't know.
A little sus, as the kids say.
His boy Hunter Renfro ends up costing him by actually scoring 30 points and winning this game 197 to 196.
All right, and next we had a Roxalina where the Renegades welcome in the Wampus Cats. The 7-6 surprise Renegades, by the way. Stafford puts in 26.5 for the Renegades. Edmonds on defense was 17.5, and Tyrann Mathieu also on defense was 17.5. But it actually wasn't enough as Herbert puts in nearly 30 points with 28. Al Shahir, I think I pronounced that wrong last time.
Beautiful.
I think I pronounced it wrong again, with 21 points, and then Dawson Knox, who would not trade to me because he said it was his boy, puts in 20.5. And the Wampus Cats get the win here over the Renegades, 223 to 205.
All right, we head down south to Wake Forest where the Lumberjacks hosting the Dobermans. Tyler Lockett leads the Lumberjacks with 27 points and then promptly is out for this upcoming week. The Dobermans, the most surging team of the non-playoff teams in the KDFL right now. Josh Allen and Najee combine for 63 points. And then Rashad Penny out of nowhere finally gets to look healthy, gets the call in Seattle. We'll see if this can continue to be the case, but he gets 27, and the Dobermans win a big one in meaningless fashion, but they still win, 287 to 224.
Next, we go even further down south to the Melbourne Mega Powers as Brett team hosts playoff-bound Marmet Midnight Riders. Brett's Mega Powers scores a whopping 226 points this week. That might even be a record for him this year. Who knows?
Huge jerk.
You got big games from Mark Andrews, Mike the Neck Glennon with 20 points. But it just wasn't enough for the Midnight Riders as they get massive points from Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. They're on his team.
Who would have done such a thing?
I'm shocked by that. Got 34 points from Rodgers, 34 from Devontae Adams, as they put up 248 and take down the Mega Powers.
All right, and next we head to Kanawha County where the Kings welcome in the Cross Vegas Gamblers, and I'm thinking the Kings may have wanted to just forfeit this one before it even started. His top 3 scorers were on defense, and they combined for 38 total points, and that leads to a big 139 for the Kings. It wasn't even nearly enough to even stay in this game. Dalvin Cook puts in 35, Connor with 33, and then the ageless wonder Brady with 32. And the Gamblers get the win 273 to 138.
All right, and our final game of the week of the 2021 KDFL season, we have the Commission's Evil Empire hosting the Poker Pharmacists. George Kittle continuing his dominant run as of late with 34. Recently traded for Kamara, scores 25 for the Pharmacists. But Cooper Kupp continues to impress. This is absolutely insane right now. 31 points for him. Jamar Chase with 2 late touchdowns, tags on 25 of his own. And the Evil Empire sends a message to the playoff teams. 327 to 205 gets the victory. And that is it for the final week of the KDFL regular season, boys. There we are.
Ooh, nice.
There we are. Now I am checking to see if that is a record. I don't think it is a record for me. Oh my. Oh my. I scored around 200 a lot. That's not a record. 234 2 weeks ago, but that is second. So yeah, you see the message come back. That's why I started laughing at the beginning because I saw it pop up. All right. All right. So NFL, let's go first. NFL reactions for week 14. I have a few interesting stats here. I'm going to bounce off you fellas.
How many did you tell me before we went on air?
Like 6 or so, I think. I don't know.
Let's say. Or is that just the Falcons, or is that?
No, there's no Falcon stats. The Falcons are somehow playing boring football, and I love to see it. Nice win.
Somehow playing boring football. Okay.
Boring football compared to what we're used to. It's very nice. Welcome it. All right, now, how about this? I imagine that. Well, first off, let's just give a stat for the wow factor. Vikings would be 12-0 in games if they did not allow any points under the 2 minutes in either of the halves of their games. That's absolutely. But I bet that there are more teams close to that than you would think.
I don't know.
Because the NFL is such a one-score game or one-score league, right? It's a one-score league. You jerk. How many games are decided by one possession?
You said that they'd be 12-0, so that means 12 other teams have lost, so they wouldn't be close to it. So
what? That's not how that works. You're so tired.
No.
I get what you just tried to do right there, but yeah. All right. Next up, we're going to bust through the cards here. Next up, Brady beats the Bills for the 33rd time. That is number 1 all time with one QB defeating a single team in NFL history. I feel like that would have been an easy thing to guess.
Yeah.
No.
You two are absolutely on fire so far.
He also has Drew Brees.
Absolutely incredible.
He passed Drew Brees for the completion record as well.
There you go, Phil. Get on in there. Mix it up. Way to go. Good. Another Brees uses record falls.
I want to piggyback to Cooper Kupp when you were talking about in the rundown. That dude's a machine. Yeah. And I almost, when Stafford went there, I almost went to Germany before the season to try and get him, but I didn't do it. I don't know why. Like, I just had a feeling he was going to have an amazing season. So
I will check raise you right there. I turned down a trade for Cooper Kupp.
Did you?
Wow.
Well, it was a pick 6. But he doesn't fit, what we need. We obviously don't.
I mean, why would you need the number 1 wide receiver in points?
What am I going to do?
He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit on that team.
What am I going to go 6 and 8?
You could move another receiver.
6 and 8?
I mean, he doesn't fit your team. He scores too many points.
What am I do? 6 and 8. I mean, you know what I'm saying by that.
He doesn't fit into
because that makes no sense.
Would this Kamara make sense to me right now? Does Kamara? Yeah, I go 7 and 7 and get bounced early. No, without the youth, without the benefit of youth.
Oh yeah, because that youth might 10% chance turned out to be as good as Kupp.
It wasn't just Kupp for. It was a bunch of stuff in it. But
now he's changing it.
Well, it wasn't just that. There was a bunch of stuff.
Well, that's what you told us.
Well, I didn't get it out before I got lambasted for not wanting an older producer, which, we'll see. It's been impressive. It's been absolutely amazing. What do you want to do? Next up, Kittle's on fire. Catches his 6th TD pass of the year. Where do y'all think that ranks in his seasons?
I didn't hear the first part. Who? Kittle?
That's probably number 1, isn't it?
Is that not low to you?
But he doesn't catch a lot of touchdowns, though, does he?
I don't know. I guess not.
I mean, apparently not.
Is that number
I
one?
just thought, yeah, it's number one. I just thought
Okay.
I phrased the question terribly though, but
That's
I
all
just thought this guy is my
You're
God.
bored him already. Like,
My
No,
God,
I'm just-
550.
I'm just glad
He
you
needs
know
his
that.
nap. Let's see. Next up, I have the Ravens drop back-to-back divisional games for the first time in 5 years. That's a pretty impressive stat as well. And Najee sets the Steelers record for rookie scrimmage yards with 1,270.
Yeah, he's been impressive.
Now, let's get to it. Urban Meyer done in Jacksonville.
Dirtbag.
He is a dirtbag.
I mean,
Right move, you think? Obviously. Is anybody saying
yeah.
wrong move?
Yeah,
No one's
it's-
saying
I mean-
wrong move.
yeah.
I mean, if it's true that he was just dogging his assistants and stuff and calling them losers, I don't know if that's true or not, but
The kicker thing is whatever. It's kind of stupid. It's just like
Yeah.
you can't do anything right now without it being a story because it's it's easy.
right.
But it is what it is. I do love the make your kicks dipshits.
I mean, it sounds like he had no one was in there backing him in that locker room, players or coaches. So
I saw a tweet that was side by side 6-minute apart stories. It was Trevor Lawrence says for us to win, the distractions have to stop. 6 minutes later, a story about the assistants.
yeah, it's crazy. I remember listening to McAfee and he was talking about the incident where Meyer had in Columbus and how
Yeah.
Meyer just didn't fly home with the team.
Never
at
see
all.
that. That was the big
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah, so this guy's a clown.
Yeah, he is. I'm hoping this is good news for Trevor Lawrence. And,
It should be.
Yeah. It can't be. I mean, it wasn't doing great for him being there. So
Right.
And I mean, it's NFL is different. At Ohio State, you're getting the best players. You're pretty much
Yeah.
picking who you want.
Right.
That's not happening in the NFL. So
you can also, I don't know, strong arm is not the right word. Be assertive, I guess, with college players more so than NFL players. These are grown
Yeah.
men. Like, come on now. You actually have to be a lot better at the X's and O's part of it. All right, I got a fun trivia. Urban
there
Meyer
you
is
go.
one of two coaches to not finish. This should be easy. Urban Meyer is one of two coaches to not finish his first season with the NFL team. The other one was in the last 20 years. Who was it?
What team was it?
was it?
I can't tell you that.
It probably won't give it away.
It would. I think it would. It might not.
Is this guy in the NFL now?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still. I don't think he's anywhere now.
I mean, Detroit's like tired, and I can't remember anything past like 3 hours ago. So I think the team wouldn't give it away.
This guy is at Missouri State University.
Wow.
I just said it because I knew it wouldn't help.
Did he play
He was
for
a
the
big name.
Did he play
big
for
name.
the
When
49ers?
He never. I don't know his playing career.
When's the last time he coached in the NFL?
This would have been that. You don't get another job. You make a year.
I mean, like, what year was it?
Oh, 2000. I want to say 7. 2007.
Oh, so it's been a little while.
Yeah, 2007.
Can we get the conference or like the division or something?
NFC. NFC South.
Oh god, is this the Falcons question?
If this is a Falcons goal,
I'm like,
It's not
just
really
move
a
on.
Falcons. It just happened. You don't know the coach?
no.
It's a famous coach, so it's not like I'm doing a Falcons tailored question. Bobby
Phillips.
Petrino.
Oh.
Bobby Petrino.
Yeah, he's another
The big
clown.
stuff happens all that. Yeah. I mean, that was a huge name at the time. He goes to Arkansas, remember, in the middle of the night.
He should have
Absolutely
stayed at
crazy.
Louisville. He was running that show.
Right. He went back to no, he didn't. Yeah, he went back to Louisville for 4 years.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah, 2014, 2018.
huh.
All right, what else you got for us?
Is that Lamar? That's got to be.
Probably, yeah.
Got to be. Missouri State, baby. All right. What else? I got nothing else in terms of facts. COVID obviously is the big story right now in the NFL. We had a couple games moved.
Oh,
We had a few games moved. It's going to end up costing somebody in the fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think it's going to end up costing an NFL team in the playoffs.
It's possible.
You're going to see some big name get called, especially if it's like a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baker's a big name, but again, we've been pretty.
I meant like good quarterback.
I know we've been pretty adamant that Keenum versus a unhealthy Baker is not that big a difference.
Right.
Not a huge loss.
Like Aaron Rodgers, that could be a problem.
Yeah, but he's immunized.
I don't think they can. I think I remember listening to him say they don't even test him now because he's
immunized.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Huh.
But I remember him saying that they can't test him for so many weeks now.
Oh yeah. It's like 3 months or something, isn't it?
It literally is. I'm making fun of it because he said it in the press conference, but it literally is because he's immunized.
I got what you were doing.
Yeah. Why are you? Somebody get this guy something. What an angry soul today.
Man, I've worked like 20 straight days.
We might have.
I mean, look what's behind him.
We might have.
I've been called the Grinch many times.
I'd rather have that guy on this podcast right now. All right. Now, are you ready for the segment?
I guess.
Kinda.
All right. Dear God, shoot me now. All right. Ranking the playoff teams.
Who cares?
Ranking the playoff teams. We'll go through. Give me your number 6, Detroit.
My number 6 is our co-host, Philip Ruxy.
That's fair.
He's been hurt with injuries. I mean, he has to run out there with Matt Ryan, Trevor Lawrence as his quarterbacks. That's never good. He traded away Henry, but I'm not that he was going to play anyways.
Right.
But he's just hurting all over. So he's probably hurting inside too. So no offense, Phil, but I have to go with you at number 6.
Phil, who do you have at number 6?
Yeah, I mean, no offense taken.
You could take a little offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Who's your number 6?
Well, okay, I'm getting to it. Hold on.
Oh, you're doing a whole "don't worry, I'm not mad" thing.
Up until I'm talking before that. Up until I lost Derrick Henry, I honestly thought I had a chance at least making the championship. I thought I had a good enough team to do that. And then once that happened, it's basically been downhill from there. I think it went like 2-3, 2-4 since then. Yeah, I mean, I'm number 6. I think that's a pretty easy one at this point.
I have you at number 6, but if we're talking these playoffs, the moves you made are helpful to these playoffs. James Robinson's going to play. Henry's not. We'll see what James Robinson looks like now without Urban there. It's got to be. I would hope it to be a plus for him. Also, another injury, DeAndre Hopkins' injury, is a big deal. You get an upgrade on Green. You get an upgrade on Ertz. So,
well, I just found out Ertz is going to be out. So, he's questionable. Sorry, he's questionable, but I think he's going to be out. So
you get an upgrade on Green, and for what it's worth, Ryan's playoff schedule not the worst.
He's got San Francisco this week, so that's good.
Got San Francisco, the Lions, and then Buffalo, I think. So,
I think so.
Yeah, not the worst. All right, number 5, Detroit.
This one's a little tougher for me. I was going to, number 5 and number 4 are, I think, pretty close, but I'm gonna have to go with Eric and Roxalana Renegades.
Absolutely insane.
Okay, no.
Well, we know why
and
you think it's insane, obviously.
And why? And we wonder why this podcast is finally coming to an end.
It's not coming to an end.
We get shouted down as soon as we say anything.
It's called dialogue. Everybody, what you go? I don't know the Renegades, I guess.
I don't know. But, I mean, I love Stafford, Taylor, and Patterson. And that's, Jonathan Taylor and Cordell Patterson. Okay, I wasn't saying Taylor. I wasn't saying Taylor Patterson, just for the people out there. I don't like that he has to go with Tua as his other quarterback. His defense is okay. I mean, we're talking about playoff teams here, so we're not like none of these teams are bad, obviously. So I have to go with Eric at number 5.
Yeah, I'm going to defer with you on that one. I'm going to go with LJ and the Poker Pharmacist at 5.
Okay.
Wrong word. I don't know why I said that.
No, it's testing me.
He threw me on that.
Defer to you.
I'm going to defer to Brett on this one. No, I'm kidding. I don't like Zeke that much. I mean, I just don't know. I just don't think he's going to produce that much. Michael Carter was is still in the IR. Who knows if he's going to be activated in time for this weekend. Mike Evans, he has some good games, but I feel like if Chris Godwin hopefully for me, Chris Godwin will be the main guy this weekend, and that'll kind of cut into Evans' stats. McLaurin is questionable. That could be big. And how trash Kirk Cousins for 3 years, I think. But, I mean, he's having a really good year. So,
Yes.
But I don't know. Yeah, I got the Pharmacist at 5.
I also have the Pharmacist at 5. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors with this team. If he does a strong run, it's going to be because of his defense. That is the very much hidden gem of this team. But this offense, Terry McLaurin, everybody's promising young stud going into this year, has struggled a lot as of late. 9.1, 5.2, Goose, and now Heineke might be out. So we'll see. I don't think he's terrifying anybody. We'll see what Carter can do if he's coming back off the IR. And I know Kamara had a decent game last week, but usually Hill kind of stunts him when he's in there because Hill runs it more than he does check it down. So we'll see. But I have the Pharmacist at number 5. Next up, Detroit.
Oh, I'm allowed to talk now? Okay.
I mean, if you would actually talk, yeah, you're allowed to talk. Now he froze.
Wow. How ironic is that?
Froze. Did I freeze him?
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
All right, he's back. God bless him.
As soon as he said that.
Yeah,
I thought he rage hung up.
Yeah, no, I thought he was just sitting there, not wanting to say anything.
No, it's saying my internet connection is unstable.
That's not the only thing unstable. You freaking herb. Go.
Yeah, you guys are still kind of.
Oh, no. I know you're delayed.
Number 4, I'm going with Polka, Pharmacist, and LJ. I still, just for this playoffs, I'm not talking about in the future. I still think Zeke and Kamara can produce. I think Wilson's played a little bit better. Gronk, and I hate saying this, but Cousins has been strong. So that's why I'm going with him at number 4. And you guys, are you even there?
Yes, we heard you.
Yeah, we're here.
Dang it.
We heard you.
We heard you.
Okay.
You're just like delayed.
You're the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. You're just on like a 4-second delay or something.
I did the unstable thing, and you laughed a good 10 seconds after. It was just out of nowhere. Go ahead, Phil. Number 4.
All right. Yeah, I think this one's obvious. I'm going to go with the Roxanne Renegades at number 4. I feel like he's the up-and-coming team in the league. Jonathan Taylor is a machine. He's number 1 for running backs. Cordell Patterson, still not sure how he's doing what he's doing, but he's number 6 for running backs. Of course, he's got Stafford, who's a top 5 QB right now. Tagovailoa, that's questionable, but he's still, I feel like, a solid QB2, maybe QB3. And, of course, his defense is really good with Leonard and Edmonds leading the way. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put the Renegades at 4.
My number 4 team is the Evil Empire. I have them down here because of a lot of it had been unknowns. Elijah Mitchell, Saquon Barkley, and Jamar Chase until this last week had been struggling as well. Now we have the benefit of knowing about the 41-point game from Kelsey, but he is doing that in his bye week. So he's kind of not getting the benefit of that right now. Same thing for Mahomes. We'll see if we're going to ride with Jalen Hurts. He has been a fantasy stud. So we'll see if we ride with him through the playoffs. But I got two teams and the champion two teams that made major moves and the champion up ahead. So that's why I have the South Hills Evil Empire at number 4.
You're an idiot.
I am not.
So my number 3 is I have the Cross Vegas Gamblers, the defending champs.
Right.
What? I mean, I do love Tom Brady, as we all know. He puts up big numbers all the time. He might be lucky that he has a bye this week because it seems like Brady struggles against the Saints during the regular season. Dalvin Cook's always going to put up points if he stays healthy. He's got Carson Wentz. I'm not a big fan of his receivers. Of course, I don't know. Does he have guys on his bench right now? No. Okay. Anyways, I think I think Nick's run is a one and done, so I don't see him repeating, and that's why I have him at number 3.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Evil Empire at number 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust Barkley a whole lot this season. Mixon, I like Mixon. He's a top 5 running back right now. Mahomes, of course, is Mahomes. I mean, he puts up ridiculous numbers. He has the number 1 receiver in Cup. I'm kind of talking myself out of this decision now. Kelsey with 41 already this week, and then Hurts, of course. He's a top 10 quarterback. He's QB2. But yeah, I'm going to still stick with him at number 3.
I mean, you're talking about top 25% of the league. All right, this is where I have my beloved Renegades falling. Hidden gems on this team, hidden gems. Obviously, we have the running back trio of Taylor, Patterson, and Montgomery. Is Swift, what's Swift's status? Is it for the year now?
I don't know.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, well, geez.
If it's not for the year, then
That was a little much. I didn't like the way you said okay. That was just
okay, because you guys acting like
aggressive.
This team is.
It was a little aggressive.
This team sucks.
Okay.
And he's got hidden gems that have been on fire lately. Look at T. Higgins. Let's look at T. Higgins' last games. 23, 28, 16. T. Higgins has been on fire. And the guy I like to put down all the time has also come back and been a reliable number 2 quarterback into it. Not the best, not the worst. But also Kyle Pitts, for how bad he has been in the grand scheme of things, given the expectations that he had, he's still the tight end 6. So if this team loses one, it's because the offense is not, or the defense is not going to come and show up when he needs them to. But overall, I love a team that's loaded up on running backs in the winter months when you tend to run it a lot more. And that's what this team has. Stafford's been playing lights out. Give me the Renegades, City of Gardens at number 3.
All right. For me, for number 2, I'm going with our evil commissioner in the Evil Empire. I love his quarterback situation. I know Mahomes hasn't played well at the beginning of the year, but he's been coming on strong. I say he's coming on strong. He had a really good game yesterday, but I do like him and Jalen Hurts together. Of course, you are a big doubter on Jalen Hurts, but
I'm not in fantasy.
Anyways, the Evil Empire has the best tight end combo going. Kelsey and Kittle, that's just strong. He's got the number 1 wide receiver. I do like Joe Mixon. His running back situation is where it comes a little If Saquon can do anything, I think this team can at least make it to the final. So that's why I have them at number 2.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Nick and the Cross Vegas Gamblers at number 2 as the defending champs. Brady's having a great year. Cook's having a great year. Fournette is somewhat having a surprisingly good year to me as a RB4. Connor is a touchdown machine for some reason. And, of course, I like CeeDee Lamb, Hunter Henry, and Brandon Ayuk because he's okay, but I think you just having to play him this week. And Carson Wentz is his QB2, and he's ranked 13 for QBs. And of course, his defense is usually good as always. So I have the Gamblers moving down a spot from their finish last year to number 2 right now.
My number 2 is the Marmet Midnight Riders. Love the duo of Rodgers and Devontae Adams. I mean, let's look at some of these position ranks. QB 6, running back 2, running back 31 is freaking Devonta Freeman. Wide receiver 5, 3, 2, 4, 2, and the number 8 tight end and Gesicki. I mean, this offense is absolutely loaded. It can carry the defense. Became very close last year to a title. Didn't get it done. Made some moves at the trade deadline. I love the Midnight Riders, even with their QB deficiencies.
I mean, you just used my talking points. Thanks.
Yeah,
Wanna
no. Yeah, don't you hate that? Anyways, my number 1 overall is what you were just talking about, the Marmet Midnight Riders.
Is that both y'all's number? Oh, it is, isn't it? I didn't do the process.
Once again, I'm in the middle of talking.
Shut
and I get
your
interrupted.
mouth. I got to get it out. I apologize.
We're going in an order. You'll find out. So anyways.
Back to the excitement factory.
I love what this team did at the trade deadline. Went out and got Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. I mean, that wide receiver core it's unbelievable. I do think if Rodgers gets hurt or something, obviously he'll be in trouble. But I think this is the year. I think the Midnight Riders get it done, and I can't see anybody stopping them.
Yeah, I have to agree. Have them at number 1. He's looking ridiculous right now, and like as you guys were saying, he has 5 of the top 7 wide receivers. That is just insane. Like that doesn't even make sense to me how he did that. And then Eckler just continues to surprise me. Like I didn't really think Eckler was going to be as good as he's been the last couple of years. I really thought Melvin Gordon was going to stay there and kind of run that.
So
that obviously didn't happen. Yeah. But Eckler is number 2 right now. He's a receiving machine as well. And then of course the Rodgers Adams combo. As long as neither of those 2 guys get hurt or miss because of COVID or something, I don't know if anybody's going to stop him in this playoff.
Eckler is the guy that I keep waiting to fall off and hasn't yet. For
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
He gets banged up. I mean, we are PPR, so it's a big, huge plus there.
Right.
Because he can have a bad game and still have 15, but just 5-yard dink and dunks. Strong performance by the Midnight Riders. All right, my number 1 is the defending champ, the Cross Vegas Gamblers. All he did was lead the damn season in points this year after winning it last year. It's just a solid base. Cook goes down. Who cares? He has Madison. He's protected there. Brady playing outside of his mind. Wentz has been more than serviceable. Ayuk has come on strong lately. Connor, I don't know what the heck this is with him. Fournette, same thing. What in the world's going on? Just top to bottom consistency. This team is not going to get beat. You have to come up and beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. They're not going to come in with a 210-point week and you got lucky. It's not happening. You're going to have to come up and beat them. So, and until somebody does that, which it hasn't happened yet, the Gamblers are my number 1 team in the power rankings.
Lost 3 times this year, so yeah, they have lost.
You freaking moron. In this 2 years of playoffs, he hasn't lost yet. He has to play this year. He didn't lose last year. You have to come up and beat him and when it matters.
No, so
Ric Flair quote.
2 years.
Ric Flair quote
So
in the
1 year of
playoffs.
It was
The
just
second
1
year
year
of his playoff
He
run.
hasn't-
He has
That
to
hasn't even
he has a
started
bye
yet, though.
because he
So it doesn't
dominated.
count as a second year yet.
We're in it.
No,
We're
you
in
can
it
only
right
consider
now.
that as
That's
one
the dumbest
playoff.
statement ever.
It's his second go into playoffs.
But it has to be like a 2-year run for it to be like a
Yeah,
run. Really,
you made it
Like,
sound like he was on a 2-year run of going undefeated, and he hasn't.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. No.
Well, okay. Well, we all know you're an idiot. Anyways,
Leading scorer in the regular season.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
It has to do with this. Who would now, Phil? It'd be hard for you to answer because you're in the playoffs. But who would you like to see win it all, and who would you like to see the least to win it all? That's in the playoffs.
Back yourself out, Phil, if you can.
Yeah, I mean, obviously me. I got to go with me. That's who I want to see win the
Way to
playoffs.
follow those directions. Great job.
I'm not
Jesus
gonna,
Christ, what's wrong with this place?
I'm not going to pick anybody else. I'm picking myself. I don't care. I don't care about anybody else.
That was so perfect.
I mean, what am I supposed to pick? Okay. I'll give you my
At
number
least I
two.
said
How's
if
that?
you can. And then he
I'll
proved
give
that
you-
he could not.
I'll give you my number two. How's that?
Okay, that's fine.
Please.
That's fine.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta go Mike. I mean, I'd like to see Mike win it. He was close last year. He's kind of built his team, I feel like, basically for like 8 years or whatever, however long we've done this.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just been getting better and better. He doesn't usually trade a lot of guys. Kind of keeps the solid core of his team around. So yeah, I feel like he deserves to get a win here.
All right, Brad, how about you?
Well, I mean, I've made promises that I have to keep to the people of the City of Gardens. So Eric is by far and away my desired pick to win this. Not only because of the Delmar thing, which is fun, but he built the team the way I like fantasy teams to be built, which is running back centric somewhat. I used to be when I lived and died by. That changes a little bit in Dynasty. I've come to learn the hard way, but I do like his running back setup.
For me, it would be either Mike or Eric. And the only reason I would say Mike, but since I traded him, Rodgers and
a little
Adams,
bit,
you're like, oh no.
So there's nobody else that you'd like to see? Though?
Yeah,
Like,
come on, what?
Nobody? Nobody?
I'd go with. I'd probably have to lean Eric just a little bit over Mike. Sorry.
I guess you didn't get that.
Okay, I didn't know if he even got what he was doing.
I
That's
got
what I was
it.
saying.
Okay.
Come on now.
Yeah, oh my God. I love it.
No, Phil, I like you being tormented just like I
Right.
am. I'm
Right, you want me to
tormented,
be
so-
in the same spot you are.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, my next
All right.
thing was the person not in the playoffs I would want is to see you win it all. So
Oh. No. Oh, anyways, how about the person you don't want to see win it that's left in the playoffs? I'll go ahead. I'll go first. I'll say Nick. I don't want a back-to-back champ.
yeah. The only person to do that's Keith, right? I think
so.
like 2014 or 15 or something. Oh no, actually,
Yeah.
I think Bear won it 2 times in a row, didn't he?
No.
No, was it 2 out of 3 then? Because then
keep
he
talking, I'll go check it
retired like right after that, right? I think it was like 17, 18 or 16, 18.
It might have been
something like
17, 18. No.
that.
Okay,
You won
keep
in
talking.
16, didn't you?
Yes.
Or something
And
like
I
that?
thought I
Okay.
was in, and Bear wins after me. Jeremy wins in 19 because that's the first year of the pod.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah, he won 17 and 18.
Well, I think we know the team that Brett doesn't want to see win it, obviously.
I've just,
But
you-
I'm gonna go. I gotta go Germ. Like, I mean, I just get tired of him winning all the time. I mean, he doesn't win all the time, but I mean,
I know what you mean.
he has the most wins in the league. He's got 2 championships. That's enough.
I got it.
my obvious one is, of course, LJ. I've written so many checks with my mouth. It would be such egg on my face to see him actually win this championship.
What's the hate with? I mean, not the hate.
I don't
What's
know.
with you and LJ?
Nothing.
Just
I love it.
randomly, randomly pick somebody.
Is this like The Office with Toby?
You know who
and
could have
Michael?
been a back-to-back champ? You know who could have been a back-to-back champ? Was it not LJ in 15?
Oh God, is this the Tom Savage thing?
Yeah, it's Pharmacist win in 2015, and then the Savage Bowl happens the next year, and it's been fun ever since. So yeah, LJ's always my one. Now, side note, I don't want Mike to win because I want to keep the mantle of the worst overall winning percentage to win a championship. I would like to hold that esteemed
okay.
accomplishment high. So,
Make it about yourself. I like it.
well, you asked myself.
I
so
know.
have to make it about
I'm right there with you.
All right, boys, are we ready now to go over? We only have 4 games. We only have 4 games to pick. Let me bring it up so we get the right order. I'm sure everybody will agree with all of us on our breakdowns.
Obviously, yeah.
Absolutely spot on. All right, now these two were supposed to do this. I don't know if they did or not. We hope they did. We were supposed to lock these in before yesterday's game.
I did not.
Yesterday's game. Some things happened, so crap. But okay. All right. First up, we'll go by order of steeds. We gotta go to the Golden Goose tournament first. I haven't caught that on the radio.
I'm fixing my lineup as we go because I see Lamar.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. That's the game. That's the game we're starting with, the Kings and the River Rats. While you're doing that, I'll go to Phil first, Detroit, and then you. Go ahead, Phil.
All right. Well, Detroit, who are you putting in for Lamar?
Yeah, he's watching it move as he's trying to pick the game.
I'm putting Huntley in. I'm putting Lamar's backup in.
Okay. What's he projected? That'll help me make this decision.
18 points.
Oh, Reed loved that. Reed loved that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go River Rats. I'm going to keep it short. Tim loses.
What?
You meant River Rats.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Yeah, I was picking myself anyways. Tim's got the worst team in the league. He's off to a nice little start with his 28 points. So with his two defensive players. So that's pretty big, but I still like my team over him. So.
Look, bottom line is I already locked this in, and I feel better about it today. You weren't ready for this. This is a goosh, experienced gooshman. All right, a experienced goosh bag. If you all right, this man was in the runner-up game last year. He knows what he's doing here. You weren't even supposed to be here in this. You freaking rolling out Huntley. It's just inexperience all over. You're like Oklahoma State, no chance in their bowl game. It's not going to happen. Their hearts aren't in it. The Kings win this game.
So what you're saying is Tim is one of the best losers there is, really.
He's experienced in this extremely important and glorified tournament. Next, we have the Wampus Cats and the Mega Powers. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, do you have guys on the bench or something? Because this is not going to be close. If not,
I disagree.
He's got one linebacker. He's got two defensive players right now that are getting 0 points.
Yeah, this is new development. Kenny Young just went to doubtful about an hour
well,
after.
Still, even if they're projected like 10 points or so, it's still not going to be close. I think the Wampus Cats are going to get a pretty big win here. I don't think you were ready for this either.
Yeah, I think in this loser bracket, the Wampus Cats and the Dunbar Dobermans are the two strongest teams. So I think they're going to end up. I don't know how the brackets lined up, but they should meet at the end. So I'm going with the Wampus Cats.
I think it's very possible that happens, unless Tim carries it. Yeah. Okay. So I believe I picked myself, right? Naturally. Yeah, I picked myself to win this game. Hilaire's off to didn't have a good start, but Nick Bolton did. Oh man, I actually watched him last night and was like, ooh, I wonder if anybody has him. And I was going against him. I hate when that happens in this daggone league. It's the only league that can possibly happen, and it happens quite frequently. Two defensive players I got replaced, but we'll see. Antonio Gibson's been getting the rock a lot. We'll see if he can continue to keep it going. Dodge that COVID. All right. Of course, the buys in this consolidation ladder are the Bearded Bastards and the Dobermans, so they'll join the fun in the Golden Goose next week. Now, go to the winners bracket now, and we have the bye weeks of the Cross Vegas Gamblers and the Evil Empire. So, start with the lowest seed first. We'll do the what did I do up there? We'll do the 6 and the 3 first. So the Pharmacist and the Lumberjacks. It's time to shine, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, I really, 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 really want to pick myself. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good game this week against the Texans. I think James Robinson is going to bounce back this week against the Texans. If he gets the ball, hopefully he will now that Meyer's out of there. Aaron Jones is going to play, so that's good, but he still may lose carries to Dillon, which is not good. I really think it's going to come down to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I think whoever gets the most catches and yards or a touchdown or two could be a big difference here. So
you could have said points. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it could be a different combination of things.
It totally can.
Like a guy could get like 10 catches for like 60 yards or 5 catches for 150 yards. That still might be pretty close in points, actually. But anyways.
Do it, man. Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lumberjacks.
Nice.
Because I'm really starting – I don't know if you guys are here yet. Detroit, you might be. I'm really starting to hate fantasy football.
Oh, I'm there.
I don't
I'm
even
there.
enjoy it at this point because I always fucking lose. So
I
Yeah,
love when Phil censors himself.
I've
I
had it
always
with
Detroit said no profanity in the chat, so I was just trying to, you
Oh,
know,
profanity. What's
Oh,
your
okay.
profanity?
I've had it with fantasy football. It's done, especially with all these stupid leagues we're in. It's ridiculous. We're paying
Yeah, and look at
$400 or
this.
$500.
I'm
You have to win one, and you still might not even break even.
I'm a
I mean,
one
what's-
seed in one of the leagues. I'm a 2 in the
what's
other
the
one,
point?
and then I'm a 3 in this. And I'm not. Watch me not win any of them. Like I'm gonna finish.
Yeah,
Like
and I
second,
just
if
hate it. And then we throw all these other things. We got Eliminator, and we got this. And it's like, guys, we're not running with unlimited funds here. The point of this.
The
All right.
Grinch. The
Anyways,
Grinch hates
sorry, I
fantasy
got a little
football.
sidetracked on
I
that.
mean, we're in a sad state of affairs here.
Yes. I actually do
Merry
like.
Christmas.
Yeah, I do like Phil's matchups this week. Trevor, like you said, I think he could put up some points on the Texans. And I do like Godwin a little bit better than Evans, so that's always a plus. I don't know, Ryan against San Fran, that might be a little bit tougher. But I do think Polka's just got a little too much firepower for you, Phil. So that's why I'm going to take them this week. But I think it's going to be close.
Lock it in. Lumberjacks. I was gonna be so disappointed in Phil if he didn't pick his own team. I agree with Urban out of the way. Hopefully the Jacksonville Jaguars unleash a little more offense. It could go the other way, but we'll see. I see a lot of fool's gold on the pharmacist. I'm going to continue to write those checks. A lot of fool's gold. A lot of big names that were bigger names a few years ago. So we'll see. But I am going with the pharmacy Lumberjacks to put out the pharmacist in the first round, and what a glorious day that will be. Yeah, right. You caught it. You caught it. I was hoping somebody would get it. Yeah, you
I
caught
like it.
Yeah.
Bring a little
Philip,
church
I
to the
see.
podcast. I like it.
My lumberjacks, I shall see. All right, now next up. All right, the last game of this slate. It's the 4 and the 5. It is the Renegades taking on the Midnight Riders. Yep. Phil, yep.
Me?
I think he forgot he was going first.
Yeah, it's been the same order all the time.
No, he just went first on the last one, didn't he?
Nope.
Okay, sorry.
We're crawling. We're crawling, boys.
Are you sure? I'm gonna have to look back.
I'm sure. Because I had him go second because he was fixing his own lineup.
That's right. That's right. Well, no, that was on his game, wasn't it?
Oh.
It's the same. Let's talk about it more. Or do you want to pick?
No, I want to talk about it because I'm pretty sure that's not right. But anyways,
It's 100% right.
Roll the tape back.
it's gonna come down, I guess, to whoever. Well, no, it's not. Yeah, Midnight Riders are gonna win here, I think. I was gonna say something, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think it's gonna be.
Are you gonna say it matters who scores, who has more catches, points, and or has more catches, yards, and touchdowns again?
Kind
Instead
of,
just saying
yes,
who has
but-
more points?
Whoever has the better combination, but whoever he
Which
puts
is
in.
points, Phil. That's
At-
points.
Phil, I mean, Brett always just taking shots at us, Phil.
It's not though. What if a guy gets 3 catches for 3 touchdowns, and the other guy gets 7 catches
You're
for 50 yards and no
right,
touchdowns?
You're right. That's a good.
It could be
point.
different. It could be different. But I think the
could be.
Midnight Riders are going to score close to 300 this week, which is going to be hard to beat in the playoffs. So, I'm
Way to
thinking
go out
Midnight
on a
Riders.
limb when they've
Oh,
already
no.
scored 76.
Yeah.
But anyways, now I'm taking shots at the guy. Jesus. Anyways, yeah, I had the Marmet winning this game. Anyways, before last night's big output. Like I said, whoever wins this, I want them to win it all. Stafford's going against Seattle. Taylor and the Patriots, that's going to be tough. Belichick's going to want to take away Taylor. So I think that might hamper his chances this week. And I just think Mike's just strong all over. So I'm going with him.
He is extremely strong. It's going to take a miracle for the Renegades. They have 2 people out right now they need to put in, so that'll bring the projections a little bit closer. I mean, we're going to get into that 55% range as far as the victory, even after this explosion. Yeah, his team exploded, but it's the players that were supposed to explode. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on the defensive. We'll see what happens on the defensive side. But I got the Renegades. I locked it in before last night's game. So got the Renegades, City of Gardens. Let's go, Eric. And that's it for round 1 of the playoffs. Detroit, we now need locks of the week and upsets of the week from you, sir.
Okay, my lock of the week, and we've talked about not doing the double digits favorites, but I can't stay away from it. I love the Arizona Cardinals minus 12.5 against the Lions. The Lions are just beat up. They're terrible anyways, but they're still having all kinds of COVID issues. I just don't think that they're going to put up more than 14 points this week. So I'm taking them. And for my upset of the week, this one's tough. But I'm going to go. This is dumb, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm taking the Chicago Bears at home against the Vikings. And that's not a 2 or 3 point spread, Brett, so don't give me a hard time. So you suck.
Phil, tell the people how they can get a hold of us. God knows why they'd want to. And give us your lock of the week.
If you want to, you can follow the show on Twitter at KDFL Podcast. And you already know everybody else's. And I've realized I haven't been saying our number for a while. I don't even remember what it is. Like 901609 something.
Amazing. This is absolutely.
Is it KDFL? Is that the last 4? I think.
Yeah.
Just send a text message to that number. I'm sure we'll get it somehow. My lock of the week. I'm gonna go the Packers. -7 at Baltimore. And then my upset. I had a little more trouble with that one. Let's see. Who should I pick? I'm going to go out on a limb. Wait, did somebody take the Bears? You took the Bears, didn't you, Detroit? Okay. I'm going to go Washington football team over the Eagles.
Nice.
I'd be so mad at you right now if I didn't just change mine because I said that was mine, Phil. It's fine. Because Heineke's not playing, so I had to pivot off of that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you told us that ahead of time.
Yeah, you're good. Heineke's not playing, so that kind of makes me shy away from it. The Brett Steele lock of the week phenomenon continues. Let's see. We're at 2-11-1 now. Absolutely unprecedented. But I'm going to switch it up because we've talked about it all podcasts about the Jags hopefully getting more offense. They're playing the Texans. We'll put it to the test. 39.5 is the over-under. I'm taking the over in that. The Jags have only had 2 games all year that have hit the over. Looking for a little reversion back to the mean here to add to that list. And my upset of the week, I am going to go with, I'm kind of surprised when I saw this, the Bengals as a 3-point dog to the Broncos. Give me the Bengals to get the outright win. That one I've only lost 1, maybe 2 in 6 or 7 weeks. So feeling good there. So next week we'll have 8 teams left, 4 in the winners bracket and 4 in the Golden Goose. And then there's possibly only 2 shows left, gentlemen.
Yeah.
2 or 3 shows left.
Coming to an end, people. We apologize.
We're going to figure that out. Contract negotiations. We're like ESPN and YouTube TV. I didn't say you'll be around. I said we'll figure it out.
We've got rival podcasts. We just got too many things going on.
Oh, somebody. We need Scrooge, the Ghost of Christmas Past, anybody to get this man out of this rut right now. For Jonathan Detroit Hayes. For Jonathan Detroit Hayes. For Mr. Phil Bucksey, I'm Brett Steele, and we will see you next week right here on the KDFL Fantasy Football Podcast.